Today, I'm going to show you the top common mistakes the foreign travelers make on Miyajima Island in Hiroshima, Japan. Miyajima is an international tourist destination known for its beautiful Shinto shrine on the water. It's too bad. So many travelers miss other amazing places to visit on this large island. They also think that tourists should not miss. After watching this video, you'll have been able to enjoy your trip in Miyajima 50% more. So stay tuned until the end. Common mistake number 1. Don't feed holy messengers. What you see first when landing on Miyajima Island is a deer. They're not pets. Nobody breeds them. There are about 600 wild deers on the island, which are considered the messenger of the deity of Itsukushima Shrine. They're so adorable. Unlike Nara City, no one sells deer crackers on the streets. It's actually banned to feed them on the island. The local authorities think control the deer population is important and doesn't want more deer on this isolated area. I don't think it is a penalty, but giving them treats for human is not a good idea. For example, chips can cause health problems because of the excessive amount of sodium. Chocolate and candies can even lead them to death because they can cause cavities among deer. Giving them paper pamphlet is not a good idea either. Ink can damage their health in the long run. Some of them are too friendly. Food-hungry animals can be annoying, but don't even think of harassing them. They are holy messengers of the deity. The whole island is considered a sanctuary where the deity sees everything. No one would want to be badly cursed. If someone loses it and hurts the deer, they can be imprisoned for up to 2 years. This is a souvenir shop. You're not supposed to be here. It looks like she was born this spring. Common mistake number 2. Before going, check the moon. Itsukushima Shrine is a UNESCO World Heritage Site internationally known for its breathtaking Torii gate on water. The shrine structure looks floating on the sea. You can't see this in any other place in Japan or world. Here we go. Why? Where's the water? No water. This is a scam. It only looks like one of those Shinto shrines. This is a shallow sea in the Setonaikai Inner Sea, which is affected a lot by sea tides. So don't forget to check the tide schedule before coming. Full tide comes twice a day, and low tide comes 6 hours after high tide. To see a beautiful water floating shrine, be sure to come between 1 hour before and 1 hour after high tide. It's awesome. The symbol of Hiroshima tourism. It's Japan's largest Torii gate made of wood. I'm glad to see it for the first time in 4 years. It was under renovation since 2019. What we see is the 9th one. The first Torii gate was built in the 1100s by Taira no Kiyomori, the first samurai who ruled the country. The shrine just inches above the water is only this place. Itsukushima Shrine dates back to the 500s, and it was completely transformed into what it's today in the 1100s by the most powerful samurai ruler of the time. Why didn't they build it on the ground? People thought that the whole island was sacred space that should be perfectly clean. It was banned doing farming, bearing newborns, and building a graveyard on the island. People thought These things made the whole island filthy. Back then, people even thought that digging a hole to build a pillar would disrespect the deity. They were so seriously afraid of the wrath of God. To avoid being cursed, the first samurai ruler decided to build the pillars on the seafloor. He didn't do it for aesthetics. This pier is the most popular spot in the shrine. You have to wait like 30 minutes on weekends. This is a boat ride at high tide. It's about 10 USD. He even built a classical theater over there. What astonished visitors here is that the Shinto shrine looks floating in the water, which is unique in the world. I heard that some tourists prefer the Torii gate with no water. Are you a high tide or a low tide person? Try to arrange your schedule. There are adventures and spots on this island. If you want to fully enjoy Miyajima, it takes a whole day, which means you have a chance to see both high and low tide. Common mistake number 3. Don't miss walking in the sky. It's a shame that too many people just stop by the shrine and go home quickly. There's another tourist attraction they can match up with the Itsukushima Shrine, UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Before getting there, we can enjoy this historical path. Free shuttle bus to the station is out of service today. It's okay. It's a nice 15 minutes hike in nature. Miyajima is not just an island, but a mountain with 500-meter peaks, which is so abundant in nature. Here we go. We're taking the aerial ropeway to the highest peak. The forest is so deep. No wonder 600 wild deer live in there. Remember this. On weekends, the wait can be more than 1 hour, and the last going down call is at 4:30 p.m. You should come to this station at least 2 p.m. We are changing the cars. The car comes in only every 15 minutes, meaning it's super crowded on weekends. The view is awesome. Setonaika Inner Sea is phenomenal. The sky is always perfect blue because the area is blocked by the mountain ranges in north and south. The air is super dry, which makes the view this clear. Hiroshima has 180 small islands, and most of them are floating on the water like this. Hiroshima is Japan's largest lemon producer. There's so much sunlight from all directions, which is ideal for growing citrus. It feels like a bit Mediterranean here. The majority of tourists here are from Italy. After 20 minutes hike, you reach this Buddhist temple. It's crazy hot today, 38 degrees Celsius. I'm not going to make it to the summit because I don't want to pass out from the heat stroke. Common mistake number 4. Don't take a streetcar. There's so many streetcars going through Hiroshima City bound for Miyajima Station, like every 5 minutes. But It takes about 30 minutes more than JR trains. If you like to experience more about what daily life is like in Hiroshima, then the streetcar is a good option. You can also embark on a boat directly going to Miyajima from the Peace Memorial Park. It's 2,200 yen, a bit expensive though. If you like to enjoy the beautiful Setonaika inner sea, the boat is worth it. Common mistake number 5. Remember, oyster season ends in March. 2 pillars of Hiroshima tourism are Peace Memorial Park and Miyajima. The 2 pillars of Hiroshima cuisine are okonomiyaki and oyster. Setonaika's mild sea creates perfect conditions for oyster farming. 60% of Japan's oysters come from Hiroshima. This is an oyster ball with egg. It's a twist on the oyakodon parent-child ball that comes with chicken and egg. Hiroshima oysters are larger than in Tokyo or Osaka. Let me try an oyster stand. Oyster season is from October to March. Other than that, you can still enjoy oysters from the fridge. It's very good. You can enjoy this local specialty all year round. Miyajima's best season the last 2 weeks of November, when the autumn leaves are awesome. Even if you come in summer, you can enjoy it a bit. Momiji Manju maple cake is Miyajima's specialty. It's from a 100-year-old business. There's so many maple cake businesses on this approach. Nintendo slime maple cakes. Common mistake number 6. Don't think they're trash cans. 5 million people visit Miyajima Island each year. They notice that 2 common things in Japanese streets don't exist on this island: 7-Elevens and trash cans. I didn't find a single trash can while going around the whole day. They think the whole island is a sacred space where deities reside. Trash cans should not be placed. Littering is out of question. The residents of Miyajima only build their graves across the sea to keep the island super purified. You return the trash to the shop from you bought it or bring it across the sea. Don't throw away plastic bags on the street. Deer can die from eating it. Plastic stuff remains in the stomach until it destroys the digestion system. It's low tide now. 6 hours have passed since I went around the shrines and peaks. This is not what I know about Torii Gate from guidebooks. Nice beach. Torii is not fixed on the floor, just placed on the stone bases. It weighs 60 tons. Believe it or not, it has never washed away in the last 1,000 years. Setonaika inner sea does not know the stormy sea or tsunami. Unlike most of the country, Hiroshima and neighboring inner sea areas have not experienced powerful earthquakes for hundreds of years. This soft corn looks nice. There's a Torii gate on it. Let me try. This is only 500 yen or 3 USD. It can be 1,000 yen in Tokyo. This is looking so good. It's a must-eat when coming to Miyajima. Common mistake number 7. Don't miss the most spiritual space. This is a place that is underrated for no reason on this island. Itsukushima Shrine overshadows other interesting tourist attractions. If you see guardians like these, you are entering a prestigious Buddhist temple. Daishoji Temple dates back to the early 800s. What makes this place different is this vibe. It's so spiritual and mysterious. I've visited hundreds of Buddhist temples in Kyoto, but none of them felt as spiritual as this place. These mini statues are dedication from followers whose names are on the plates. If you want to make your trip to Hiroshima quick, you can do it within a day. In the morning, go to the Peace Memorial Park and Miyajima afternoon. If you want to fully enjoy this island, you need to spend the whole day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. These stone statues are 1,000 best Buddha's disciples. Each of them has a different face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.